This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. As the nation is still recovering from the collateral effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, one being the disruption of children's education, the Ministry of Education, Technical and Vocational Training made progress in getting students back into the classrooms through its public-private preschool voucher program. Ranking officials from the Ministry of Education as well as other education stakeholders gathered at the Ivy Dumont building for the contract signing of the program. Assistant Director of Education Leisha Burrows told Jcn News that they have already distributed 1,500 for the year and 6,200 since the program launched 4 years ago.
The vouchers are $2,000 a year. They are to cover tuition. And so we pay the school directly for the students. We ensure that the students are attending the school, and then we pay the school in 2 installments, $1,000 in the first installment and then $1,000 at the end of the school year. The voucher covers what would have been covered if you were in a public school.
Reiterating her belief of education being key to our future, Minister of Education, Technical and Vocational Training Glenys Hannah Martin spoke on how critical the preschool age years are for a child's development.
That gives us 7 years to achieve this objective. So as a government, which is committed to public education, we have to do some things. We have to construct classrooms, train teachers, get on our bicycle and do all that we can to create this access. But this is so urgent and so important that it can't wait for that, even though we can do it simultaneously. We have to move now, and as you would have heard, since 2018, this particular paradigm was struck, which I thought was very creative because it allows the objective to be advanced in a way in which we satisfy our commitment with what we believe in for our children. And this voucher system is the system that we speak about.
Established in 2018, the voucher program aims to give out vouchers permitting a child between the ages of 3 and 4 to attend one of the program's 110 approved partnered preschools across New Providence, Grand Bahama, Andros, and Inagua. Culminating Small Business Month, Access Accelerated Small Business Development Center held a red carpet event at the Fusion Superplex on Wednesday night to highlight and celebrate micro, small, and medium-sized businesses for their community involvement and economic impact. Director Samantha Roll telling about this event.
It is really a celebratory event. It's really to enjoy the art of networking, engaging persons within the private sector, corporate Bahamas, small businesses who are here with us, as well as celebrating a few small businesses who have done tremendous work within their industry. And so we have 7 honorees that we want to highlight in particular tonight. And that's really what it's about. It's a celebratory effort to say thank you and continue to contribute to our overall economy.
The room was filled with small business owners who have come up through the ranks with SBDC. Jcn News had an opportunity to speak with a few business owners who share their success stories, including Gregory Colley, owner of the Cookie Caterer. He says SBDC played a vital role in the expansion of his business.
For those that don't know, I was fired from my job in 2012 with a child on the way, and so I started delivering cookies door to door. That continued to grow over the next 6 years, and so we opened our first location on Mount Royal Avenue. And with the help of the SBDC, we were able to open our second location the following year on Carmichael Road, and then after that, we opened our third location on Prince Charles Drive in 2020. So it's been a lot of ups and downs, but I've been enjoying it, and I've been learning a lot.
Duran Clark, owner of Hydro Water Sports on Exuma, says through the SBDC, he has been able to be a brand ambassador for the Exumas and the Bahamas at large by offering such a unique product.
My company is one where we have a niche product of water sports equipment, the Hydro Bike that we offer tours, rentals in the most beautiful island of the Bahamas, Exuma. And we have persons love it because it's an experience that is like none other. We go through the mangroves, it's a national park, and we give persons an interactive eco tour that is second to none. SPDC has been awesome because what they do is they allow you to have a network that's second to none as well. So what they have is like advisors and support system, a team that is just your fallback on. So even though you feel as though sometimes it's rough, you want to let go, you want to give up, you don't know where the next dollar is coming from, you know, you're having slow months, you know, you can fall back on a team that is pushing you forward. So it's not like they keep you in the same point. They actually push you forward, give you that encouragement, give you that push, and give you that drive to move forward.
This event was the first inaugural award ceremony for the organization. The 2023 honors ceremony is expected to be even bigger and better, recognizing more small Bahamian businesses. Effective today, December 1st to the last day of February 2023, it is illegal to land, purchase, or sell the popular Nassau grouper. The Department of Marine Resources within the Ministry of Agriculture has announced closed season on the grouper. Environmentalists continue to stress that this closed period gives the grouper time to reproduce. Now, there is an exception, but that is with written approval where such taking or landing is carried out. That approval must be given by the Director of Marine Resources for scientific research or educational purposes, or for educational purposes. Those found breaking the law could face a hefty fine or imprisonment. In the meantime, fish lovers are invited to enjoy the predatory lionfish, which is also tasty and is very much still on the menu. Again, the grouper season ends or reopens on February 28th. And finally, sloop sailing enthusiasts and those who simply love Bahamian culture at regatta time are expected to flock to Montague Beach this weekend as the 2022 Best of the Best Regatta kicked off today with stiff competition on the water. Jcn News was there to fill you in on some of the action from the first day of racing in this next report. The Best of the Best Regatta 2022 at Montague Bay Beach and Park is officially underway. But before we get to the results from today, we want you to know that this regatta update is being brought to you by Brown's Boat Basin, Marlin Marines, Bay Shore Marina, and Lightbourne Marine. There are more than 60 sloops competing in this year's regatta with bragging rights and some sizable cash prizes on the line as well. Things got off to a tremendous start this morning with back-to-back races in the E-Class for skippers under 18. Top three in the first race were Baby Wave, Lady Kayla, and One Bahamas. In the second E-Class race, Lady Kayla took the cannon, followed by Mako and Captain Red. After two races in the E-Class, Lady Kayla leads the way, followed by Baby Wave and Mako. The wins are expected to pick up on Friday and Saturday, so the race coordinators decided to get as many of the lighter E-Class races in the books as possible. The first E-Class race saw 30 sloops make it to the starting line, and with a relatively short course, there was serious congestion at that first buoy turn, resulting in some casualties. Xena actually beat everyone to the first buoy turn, but had to make a hard tack in order to get around the buoy, which allowed Witty K, Dream Girl, and Bull Reg to slip on the inside and get ahead of her. You can see Xena here also had some trouble with her mast that forced her not to finish the race. She had some trouble, knocked her out of the top runnings there. The defending C-Class national champion from Exuma, Witty K, took a sizable lead, followed by Dream Girl, but in the end it was the Bull Reg, skippered by Buzzy Roll out of Exuma, reeling both of them in and taking the victory in that first C-Class race. Witty K having to settle for second place. Pretty sure Stephen Knowles not happy with that. Sally Sue third, Golden Girls fourth, and Raging Bull rounding out the top five with the late King Eric's King and Knights in sixth place. The second C-Class race is set for 10 a.m. on Friday. The first B-Class race with 7 sloops on the starting line saw an upset as Ant's Nest out of Acklands won the first race with Long Island boats Old Boy second and Susan Chase third. Barbarian, also out of Acklands, was fourth, and Lady Sonia out of Exuma in a surprising fifth place in that race. Skipper Dwayne Higgins and the Cobra did not finish. Neither did late Lundy Robinson's Udiva. They did not finish. The second B-Class race, set for 12:30 p.m. on Friday, will give you results from the A-Class in the morning report at 8:20 a.m. on Love 97 Radio on Friday morning. The official opening ceremony for the regatta set for 7:30 p.m. on Friday evening. And that's the latest from the Best of the Best 2022 Regatta. Once again, our sponsors are Lightbourne Marine, Bay Shore Marina, Marlin Marine, and Brown's Boat Basin. And that'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jarino Saunders. Thanks so much for joining us. Please do join us again tomorrow.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.